Ever heard of someone who went from hustling on the streets to running a global empire? A man who kept failing, kept getting laughed at, but still ended up building one of the biggest car companies in the world? Well, buckle up, because today on RivoTV, we're diving into the insane journey of Chung Ju-Yung, the man who founded Hyundai and refused to give up. Chung Ju-Yung was born in 1915 in a tiny farming village called Tongkon, which is now in North Korea. Life wasn't just tough, it was survival. As the eldest of 7 siblings, Chung grew up dirt poor. His family worked themselves to the bone just to put food on the table. At 14, he had to drop out of school to help on the farm, but no matter how hard they worked, they could never escape poverty. That constant struggle lit a fire in him. He just knew he was meant for something bigger. Determined to change his fate, Chung ran away from home to a small city about 60 miles away. He found work as a construction laborer, finally earning his own money. But that freedom didn't last long. His family tracked him down and dragged him back home. He tried running away 2 more times, but each time they caught him. Then, after a devastating crop failure that pushed his family to the edge of starvation, Chung made his final escape. This time, straight to Seoul. In Seoul, he took whatever job came his way: construction, factory shifts, even sweeping streets. His crazy work ethic got him noticed, and eventually, he landed a job delivering rice on a bicycle. He was so good at it that the shop sales exploded, and he got promoted to store manager. For the first time, he wasn't breaking his back in the fields. When the shop owner fell ill, he sold the business to Chung at a bargain price. Chung was just 22 years old, and now, officially, a business owner. The rice shop was doing great, until life hit back. In 1937, Japan, which ruled over Korea at the time, took over all rice shops to control food supplies during the war. Just like that, Chung lost everything. But he didn't quit. He pivoted and opened a car repair shop. Things were finally looking up until disaster struck again. A fire burned down a garage, destroying everything inside. He was drowning in debt, but giving up wasn't even an option. He borrowed more money, rebuilt the garage, and kept moving forward. During World War II, the Japanese took control of private workshops, including Chung's. But this time, Chung had savings stashed away. After Japan's defeat, he restarted his business with a new name, Hyundai Auto Service. By the way, Hyundai means motor in Korean. Soon after, he spotted a huge opportunity in construction and founded Hyundai Civil Works. He started small, building homes and roads, but it wasn't long before bigger projects came his way. When the Korean War broke out in 1950, most people saw chaos. Chung saw opportunity. He moved to Busan, where the U.S. military needed warehouses, tents, and buildings fast. Chung delivered. Hyundai became their trusted contractor. After the war, Chung's company landed huge reconstruction deals, including building South Korea's largest dam and expressway. His smart networking gave Hyundai access to machinery and exclusive government contracts. Even with his booming construction empire, Chung's heart was still in automobiles. In 1967, he founded Hyundai Motor Company. At first, Hyundai partnered with Ford to assemble cars, but Korea's car market was tiny, barely 30,000 cars a year. When Ford pulled out, Chung made a bold move. Hyundai would build its own car from scratch. People laughed. The first Hyundai model was called cheap and flimsy in the U.S. Nobody took them seriously. But Chung didn't care. He went back, improved the quality, and kept grinding. Slowly but surely, Hyundai earned respect, not just for affordability, but for reliability. Today, Hyundai is a global automotive giant. That boy who once ran away from home with empty pockets built an empire that still thrives. Chung later handed the company over to his sons and passed away in 2001, but his legacy lives on in millions of cars worldwide. Oh! And here's a fun fact before we wrap up. The Hyundai logo isn't just a fancy H. It's actually 2 people shaking hands, a symbol of trust between the company and its customers. That's the spirit Chung built Hyundai with. If you enjoyed this incredible underdog story, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing stories right here on RivoTV.